How to make staff love staying. Retention strategies that actually work, 2025 edition. Hi everyone, I'm Chiraz Kelly, and welcome back to the channel. Let's face it, hiring great talent is hard, but keeping that talent, that's the real challenge in 2025. We're living through a massive shift in how people view work. Employees no longer stay for paychecks alone. They want growth, flexibility, belonging, and purpose. The companies that understand this are keeping their best people, while everyone else keeps asking, why are they leaving? So, in this episode, we'll unpack proven retention strategies that actually work today, drawn from leading companies across tech, finance, healthcare, and startups. You'll learn what's driving turnover, how to build loyalty, and how to make people genuinely love staying. Let's get started. One, why retention is the new recruiting. In 2025, retention has officially replaced recruiting as the top HR priority. It's not just about keeping headcount stable, it's about keeping knowledge, relationships, and momentum inside your company. Every resignation costs time, morale, and money. According to recent data, replacing a mid-level employee can cost 1.5 to 2 times their annual salary once you add recruitment, onboarding, and lost productivity. But the real cost is cultural. When good people leave, they take trust and energy with them. Teams slow down, engagement drops, and soon turnover becomes contagious. That's why smart companies are shifting focus from hiring faster to keeping smarter. Retention isn't a side project, it's the heartbeat of sustainable growth. 2. Start retention before day one. Most leaders think retention starts after someone joins. In truth, it starts during recruiting. You attract people based on promises, and they stay when those promises match reality. When you hire, be honest about culture, workload, and growth paths. Candidates today can spot fluff instantly. Authenticity is magnetic. Then comes onboarding. The first 90 days, decide whether someone stays or starts looking again. A great onboarding experience connects people to purpose, not paperwork. Introduce them to real projects early, pair them with a mentor, and make sure they know exactly how they contribute to company goals. Remember, connection beats orientation every time. 3. The new deal, flexibility plus trust. If there's one word that defines retention in 2025, it's flexibility. Employees don't just want remote work, they want choice. Choice over when, how, and even why they work. Hybrid work is now the norm, and successful companies have stopped fighting it. Instead of tracking hours, they measure outcomes. Instead of enforcing attendance, they build trust. But flexibility doesn't mean chaos, it means clarity. Define expectations, communication norms, and collaboration rhythms. Give teams freedom within structure. The companies that master this balance see lower burnout, higher engagement, and stronger loyalty. Because people don't quit freedom, they quit control. 4. Recognition is a retention superpower. Here's the simplest truth most leaders ignore. People don't leave companies where they feel appreciated. Recognition is one of the most powerful, low-cost retention tools you have. But it has to be real, frequent, and specific. Good job doesn't build loyalty. I appreciate how you handled that client issue. Under pressure does. Build systems for peer-to-peer recognition, manager shoutouts, and visible appreciation. Tie recognition to company values so it reinforces the culture you want. Recognition builds belonging, and belonging keeps people. 5. Growth. The ultimate reason people stay. Career stagnation is the shown reason employees quit in 2025. People aren't leaving for money, they're leaving for momentum. They want to learn, evolve, and see a clear path forward. That's why the best retention strategy is continuous development. Offer structured learning paths, mentorship programs, and lateral opportunities. Don't just promote vertically, create internal mobility so employees can explore new skills without leaving. A simple formula to remember: no growth equals no loyalty. When people see that staying means advancing, they stay by choice. 6. Culture that cares. Retention is emotional before it's logistical. People stay where they feel respected, supported, and safe. That's culture. In 2025, employees expect psychological safety, the freedom to speak up without fear. They want empathetic managers who listen and leaders who walk the talk. Companies that foster inclusive, human-first cultures retain talent naturally. And it doesn't require huge budgets. It's about small moments, checking in on well-being, celebrating birthdays, offering flexible leave for family events, or just saying, "How are you really doing?" Culture isn't a statement on a wall, it's what people feel every single day. 7. Pay still matters, but it's about fairness, not flash. Let's be clear, pay still plays a major role in retention. But in 2025, fairness matters more than flashy perks. Employees compare salaries online. They talk openly about compensation, and they expect transparency. If someone finds out they're underpaid compared to peers, loyalty collapses overnight. The fix? Audit your pay structures regularly. Explain how raises and bonuses are determined. Offer benefits that reflect real life, health, wellness, mental support, and flexibility. A fair system builds trust, and trust is what keeps talent. 8. Listening as a retention strategy. Here's a question every leader should ask. When was the last time you asked your employees what they actually need to stay? Surveys, town halls, and one-on-ones are only useful if you act on the feedback. Top retention companies run stay interviews, one-on-one conversations that ask, "What's keeping you here? What might tempt you to leave? How can we make your job better?" The insights are gold. You'll spot risks early, fix issues before they explode, and show employees their voices matter. Because when people feel heard, they stay loyal. 9. Leadership, the make or break factor. Here's a brutal truth: people don't leave companies, they leave managers. A great leader can make even a tough job feel worth it. A bad one can drive top talent away in weeks. Retention-focused leadership is rooted in empathy, clarity, and accountability. Train managers not just to manage tasks, but to mentor people. Teach them how to have growth conversations, recognize effort, and resolve conflicts with respect. Leaders who genuinely care about their teams don't have to beg people to stay, their teams stay naturally. The future retention as a competitive advantage. In the talent market of 2025, retention is your ultimate edge. Companies that master it grow faster, innovate better, and recruit easier because their reputation speaks for them. When your current employees become your biggest advocates, you attract new ones without effort. The future of retention will be data-driven, AI-assisted, and deeply human. Analytics will flag flight risks early. AI tools will personalize development plans. But at the heart of it all will still be trust, respect, and purpose. Technology can predict turnover, but only humanity can prevent it. Conclusion? Let's recap. If you want people to love staying, start with honest hiring and strong onboarding. Offer flexibility and trust. Recognize effort, not just results. Create visible paths for growth. Build a culture that genuinely cares. Be fair, transparent, and human. Retention isn't a policy, it's a promise. A promise that says, if you give us your best, we'll give you our best in return. That's what makes people stay. That's what builds legacies. Thanks for listening. I'm Chiraz Kelly, and I'll see you in the next episode.